Shortly after the end of the Second World War, Yugoslavia cut relations with the Soviet Union. In need of military equipment and assistance, they turned west to the United States, where during the MDAP, or Major Defense Acquisition Program, the U.S. sent a myriad of equipment, including C-47s and F-84 Thunderjets, the first fighter aircraft with nuclear strike capability. These two in particular arrived on Christmas Day in 1957 and now sit abandoned off the side of a road in Croatia. Join us as we explore them and take a look inside their cockpits today. So about on, guys. So today we're at an abandoned airstrip. Behind me here is the C-47, the workhorse of the U.S. military during World War II and beyond. But what we're interested in today are these F84 Thunderjets, a super rare early U.S. jet fighter, and a pretty unique one at that, with some very significant firsts. Now, the F-84 was the successor to the legendary P-47 Thunderbolt. So two firsts. The first aircraft be equipped with in-flight refueling, and more importantly, the first fighter aircraft capable of delivering a nuclear payload, being able to drop a nuke. And there's only about 40 of these or so left in the world. So we'll take a look inside the cockpit here. And technically we'll be entering like 3 or 4%. Try not to fall. There's my buddy with me today. Thanks for being the cameraman, bro. Usually I'm by myself. But this is, dude, this is amazing. I'm inside the cockpit of a F-84 Thunderjet. So get a view of that, bro. So these aircraft were plagued with a ton of problems, which is probably why they ended up in Yugoslavia. Now, if you look at the wings here, there used to be fuel tanks mounted on the outside of the wings, well, as an option. And basically, when you got these things going up too fast, the whole thing would wrinkle like a big tin can. So it was a huge issue for the design factor, and there was multiple F-84s put through until they finally figured out that the swept wings would work. This is awesome. I feel like a kid when you're doing shit like this. Oh, you can actually, this one still has the pedals, bro.
So what's for what?
That I couldn't tell you. Oh, dude, it still has the... all the stuff's still in English. Yeah. This is awesome. Now check that out. Cannon's still on there, that's crazy. So this is where the 50 cals were. So 1, 2. Now 6 M2 50 cals were the standard armament on the F-84, with 4 in the nose here, as you can see. But on this particular model, there was 1 in the wing, 2 in the other wing, and possibly a cannon in the nose. I'm not sure if that was some Yugoslav setup or not. Feel free to leave comments correcting if there's anything wrong with what I'm ever saying. But that is an F-84 with the Yugoslav star. You can see here there's maybe some information about the serial number of the plane. And sometimes you can track the history. You can see all the way through there by the numbers of these things. Now, there's a chance this even flew in Korea and then became, well, obviously they became Yugoslavian later. So cannon. Weird. I've never seen it with 1 in the nose and just 1 on the left wing. Maybe that was to get around some design flaw. Well, we might as well take a look inside the second one while we're here. That way, we can say we've been in like 6% of the F84s left in the world. Check that out. Oh, this one still has the joystick intact. Now we were just driving and I saw these off the side of the road and I just wanted to stop and show you guys. These are some American-made fighter jets that possibly fought in the Korean War off the side of a road in Croatia. It's crazy. Next to a C47, which they still fly today in some African countries and places like that. Man, this thing is crazy intact. The muffler is still on here. Now, I've never jumped a C47. Usually we were jumping C-130s, C-17s, Sherbos. That thing was fun. It was like a flying school bus. But anyways, this was your jump door, where paratroopers during World War II would have jumped out into places like Normandy, Market Garden, in a plane identical to this one, but without the Yugoslav star, which is crazy that Yugoslavia had dealings with NATO and the Soviet Union, especially after Stalin died, because Tito and Stalin never got along. And that's how they ended up with a bunch of F84s and a C47 here, just sitting off the side of the road now. You can see a more well-preserved star up here. Oh, you can still see. That's crazy. Until the next one, guys. Vidimo se. That was crazy. The F84, bro. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Do the typical YouTube stuff for me, like and subscribe. That truly helps me out.